getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching. So up next, David Sharp.
David
Sharp mashed a couple of homers in his last game. And that one fouled off. Chris, this is who you want at the plate in these spots. He already has the most RBIs in the league. Throws to second. They get the force. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Sharp, ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
Yeah, but he needs to come out aggressive but composed as well. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout.
Ryan O'Hearn leading things off. It takes a strike. Out to short. Hamilton gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Close, but called the ball. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Freeland snags it on the run. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau. Lau working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Man, that got him square in the mask. And takes low for ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Perez on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. And a 1-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next pitch that's a ball. Misses. 2-2. Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Reynolds, with some impressive production lately, stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's down.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air to left center. Freeland turns to the right on the move. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Man at first, 1 away. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. His 59th home run of the season. And they add on. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015 from Los Angeles, dealt to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Ground ball right side. Vaughn steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. That is the inning. Bucks go down quietly. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ozuna swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. He's 0 for 1. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. And a big swing and a miss. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And it's fouled away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Sharp back at it, working with a lead.
Yeah, the scoreboard favors him, so can't give this offense a reason to believe, Boog. It's about keeping momentum. Get ahead, stay ahead. You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Goes down looking. Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Pirates, the left fielder, number 2.
Tap back to the mound. In time to Vaughn. And 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, Ryan.
So the Pirates batting order. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. 3 up, 3 down. So 2 down. Here's the Brewers DH, David Sharp. He's already homered in this game. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Back here in Pittsburgh, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Lau stands in now and watches strike 1. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brandon Sproat.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Find it. Check your outfielders now. See where they're at.
Sharp with a great showing in this one. Outstanding all-around pitching and hitting.
So impressive to see a two-way player dominate like this, and even more impressive that he's able to do it at the highest level of the game. Love what we saw from him in this one.